Hello, beauties. Great to see you again. Just a short little excerpt for our Christ Consciousness Within You series today. Just a reminder that not only are you a perfect, multidimensional divine being, but everyone is also a perfect, divine, multidimensional being. So it can be really hard to remember this sometimes because as we notice all their flaws and shortcomings and irritating personality traits, they don't seem very divine, right? And I'm sure that they don't even experience themselves as divine because they are cut off from that God self, I am self, Christ self. But as multidimensional beings, yes, we are living a human experience inside of this matrix reality of limitation, separation, duality, and conflict, even internal conflict. Most people don't even know why they're doing the things they're doing themselves because their subconscious mind isn't communicating with their own conscious mind. So if they don't understand it, of course you can't understand it unless you learn to understand how the subconscious works. But we can choose to know and trust that beyond all of that distortion, beyond all of that muck and mire, they also, at that Christ level of vibration, they are divine Christ being. And as we develop that relationship, that perfection will begin to show through in our life. And when we see them as that perfected self, we help raise their vibration. We help align them with the truth of their vibration. If we're just focused on their shortcomings and flaws, guess what? What you think about, you bring about. You're part of the problem. You're helping to keep them stuck in that limitation and those negative behaviors. By choosing to see them as something higher, you are helping them identify and align with the truth of that perfection. I'm not going to say it's going to be two snaps in a circle. I'm not saying everybody doesn't have to do their own work, but just we can let go of a little bit of judgment when we know that people don't know why they're doing the things that they're doing. They don't know how to stop most of the time because they don't really even know their true identity, and they don't know how to connect with that perfection. We all have a yearning for that connection with our divine self. It's that, you know, we try to find this connection in relationships outside of ourselves, looking for the perfect man, the perfect woman, the perfect job. But the truth is we're looking for that connection within, that inner marriage, and nothing can substitute it. Nothing else will really last, but our relationship with our own divine nature is an eternal relationship that we will have forever. And as we begin to really develop that, a lot of other cool stuff starts to happen. Like all of those abilities that we have on those levels of being start to flow through into our human experience. We may develop psychic abilities, telepathy, clairaudience, clairvoyance, because at those levels of being, they are not paranormal, they're perfectly normal. And the more we align ourselves with that divinity part of ourselves, the more we experience those psychic abilities that are considered paranormal, but will become quite normal for you. So very soon, another video coming up soon, I'll be explaining step by step how to make that connection with your own divine nature, with your Christ self. It's invaluable information. Once you have that connection and you know when you're connected, that becomes a very clear internal guidance system that nothing can substitute for it. You can't read it in a book. You can't hear it from another teacher. You know what you know when you're connected, and you can really absolutely trust that. And if anything interferes with it, you'll also be learning tools to heal those interferences so that you can reestablish that connection whenever you want to. So, love you all very much. We're on an exciting journey, and life is going to get really, really clear, really peaceful, and wonderful. I love you and have a wonderful, magnificent day. Namaste.